Oh shit.
It's very weird to not have like music.
I'll be your music.
Okay, I need you to
It's ignore the backlog. La, la, la. I'm gonna run out of breath. Let's not do that.
I think you should keep doing that at least 6 more times.
Oh no. I might get dizzy.
Hello, everybody. I had to channel my inner Portz there. This is Ignore the Backlog podcast. I can't even remember my own goddamn podcast name, but welcome to episode 100, the live episode, and I'm just fucking this up, and I'm never allowed to do this again.
Number episode 100. That's what I'm gonna do it that way. This is episode 100, everybody. Welcome in.
This is what you get for making me do this. This is why you announce it, and then I just get all the news. Content.
It's such a small job, but I didn't know it was that hard.
It's so hard. It's so hard. I have to have notes prepared. I'm like very articulate, and I have to have my notes, which are right in front of me.
And then I spring it on you last minute. So next
Always.
live show, just expect you'll be doing it. You can have notes.
Shit.
You can even have a script written out.
I'm gonna have a script, and I'm gonna read it. Okay. But hello everybody. Welcome on in. Saw Mike earlier, DeLorean, Leela, hello everybody, and Fuzzy. Guys, hi. This is the live episode. So we'll get to chat at slower intervals and at points, and we're mostly going to focus on some of the stuff that we do, but we're going to be asking you guys questions too. So don't feel left out. Please don't feel left out. I'm working. That's fair. It is work day for you.
Yeah. If your chat message gets missed, just turn it into a copy pasta and get everybody else in on it.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we'll
just turn everything into a copy pasta. We love that. Speaking of things we love, video games. What did you play?
I hate video games currently. So that's my stance for this week on this video game podcast.
Did you get nothing done since you broke your computer?
So I broke my computer. I still have to play in this Dota tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Of which I'm not happy about. We got 0-2 stomped last week.
Oh, no.
Which didn't feel good. And there's some nefarious reasons that happened, which I won't get into here.
Okay.
But let's just say there's a big conspiracy, and I'll be bringing the whole company down.
You're gonna bring down the whole corporation of Dota.
Yeah,
Dota
the volunteers that like maximum effort pour their fucking hours they don't have into this project for this volunteer league with no prize pool.
No prize pool.
No one's making money.
All for shits and giggles. You're gonna bring it down.
But it's very corrupt. It's a corrupt group of volunteers.
Fuck that Portz guy. He casted way too good. We need to get him down. We need to break his butt
they're
down.
Basically as evil as Salvation Army. So that'll give you a good barometer for where they're at.
Oh my god, that comparison. Okay, so just Dota. You got Dota stomped. Were you able to try to squeeze anything else in?
I was.
Oh, okay.
I'm still playing Divinity with Fabian. We're finally 30 hours in.
Is the cat still alive?
Like 1/3. Oh, yeah.
Okay, the cat's still alive. Okay.
Cat's still alive, and it's a permanent summon now, so it can never really die.
Yes!
I mean, if it does die, we just summon it again.
Just like,
so.
Here you go. Bring back
we
the
have
cat.
Cats. I have now a plant monster that I can summon at will. She's actually, no, you need source points, which is like a currency for casting shit that we don't really know how to get reliable yet. But she's got her little gremlins. She also, her other character, both control too, has like this giant bone spider looking thing, which is fucking rad. Anyway, at any given point in a fight, we have 9 little summons out at the same time, plus us 4. So it's fucking chaos.
Jesus, just micromanaging all your fucking pets.
Fights take forever.
Oh, I mean,
this is going to be probably the longest. It's the opposite of a speed run. It's going to be the longest playthrough that's ever been recorded in Divinity 2 history.
You could call it the slow run.
The slow run. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm also playing another 100+ hour RPG, which is Pillars of Eternity 2.
Okay.
I don't really have an update on that. Every 20 or so hours, I'll have something interesting to say about that. This is a in-between week for that.
It's more like, I feel like you do a good breakdown like every couple weeks, and you're like, man, I fucking love the lore of this game. And then it's like...
The lore is amazing.
That's true. You did say that. Okay.
I'm very excited for Avowed. Coming probably in 2024.
2024. It's funny that you mentioned that, because that's one of the things I do want to talk about is games we're excited for the rest of the year. So.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not coming this year.
I know, but still, regardless.
Yeah. Okay, so I did play one other game. Look at me. Proper
Holy
gamer over
shit,
here.
You actually played more than me this week, so I'm kind of impressed.
Good. I love hearing that. This is such a different year for me in terms of how many games I'm playing versus you.
Fuck.
Compared to last year, remember?
Last year was the best curb stomping of like just.
No, he stomped me out of the competition.
I just like
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
flexed my gamer muscles. It's just like.
Yep.
There's nothing.
We'll never be back to that glory again.
Maybe next year when I'm not dying on the inside and outside.
We'll see.
We'll see. Both physically and mentally.
Or.
No, don't fucking.
Have I inflicted you suicide?
Don't fucking. It feels like every September something horrible happens. Last September went through a divorce. Before that, the year before that, one of my cats passed, and so like this year have to have life-changing surgery in order to survive.
Yeah. Of the things that's happened in September in this country, I'm pretty sure those rank in the top.
Yeah,
two.
those obviously rank in the top two.
We're skipping abortion jokes this week and going right to 9/11. So the other game that I played this week was
Jesus.
A game called The Forgotten City, which I'm pretty sure you've heard of.
I have. What did you think?
I think it started as a Skyrim mod, weirdly enough.
It started as some mod. I know it started as a mod, but I don't think it was Skyrim. But then again,
I might have the game wrong.
That is old as fuck, so it could be right.
Yeah. So this game I feel like was just made for me because I don't know if I've expressed this enough, but Groundhog Day is a fucking amazing movie. And so is Palm Springs and Edge of Tomorrow. All those fucking time loop same day movies are fucking amazing.
So that's your jam. Time loops. Time loops.
It's my jam. It's my fucking jam. That's why 12 Minutes was great. It's awesome.
Okay. So is
this game is one of those.
Oh, it's another time loop. Okay, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. So it's like a mystery that you have to, go around solving a lot of problems. There's a lot more going on than I realized. Because it feels, when you first started, it feels like they barely made a game because there's so many invisible walls and shit. Like there's like almost no open whatever.
Okay.
But there are a lot of paths you can go. Like it opens up into this city.
Okay.
So like the city is actually explorable, but like the beginning area is not really. And there is still some weird invisible wall shit. But I think it's because when you die, you have to like reload a save. But if you cause an event that restarts the time loop, it just restarts the time loop.
Okay.
So it's fine because you can keep continuing. But yeah, I guess they didn't want to be too punishing with like falling down and killing yourself that way or something.
Yeah, that's good.
Or they were just like, we don't want to make collision on every part of the extended part of this map or something. I have no idea.
That's weird.
Apparently it was made by 3 people, so
okay, that makes
cut corners
sense.
where you can. Just release your game.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's awesome. It's really cool. I started playing that today, and I'm like 4 hours in. I think it's only like 6 to 8 hours or something like that, but it's really fun.
It's really fun, and it's really good.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. I know it's based off of a mod. I think it might be based off of Oblivion originally.
Oh. Okay.
Because I believe it's an older game, but I could be mixing it up because
so it's a standalone thing now.
Yeah.
Which is you have to pay for it, but I don't mind doing that.
That's good. Yeah, I don't mind doing that shit either. Okay. You played way more than me this week, but then again, I've been like down and out, and I can't sit at the computer for too long without having to like get up and do all my shit.
No, totally understandable. Yeah.
Having your organs trying to murder you. So, I did play.
Yeah.
2 things that I'm gonna focus on, and one of them I went back to Children of Morta, which is like the roguelike, beautiful pixel art with amazing like soundtrack and just lovely art. I can't, every time I go back to this game, I always forget like how gorgeous everything is and how much I love the music and like how eerie everything is. And then I just completely drop it and I forget about it for like 2 months, and then I revisit it and I have these wonderful feelings, and then I forget about it. I think what happens is the story is incredibly in depth, and with my roguelikes like Dead Cells and like Binding of Isaac and stuff like that, I just want to smash my face against a controller like an idiot.
Wait, so Children of Morta has a focus on story?
A very in-depth story, and it is gorgeous.
That might bump it up my list, because I've been wanting to play it, and that kind of like makes me more interested. Because my favorite thing about Hades was not the loop or the mechanics. It is good, but I like the characters and the story progression a lot.
But yeah, I don't know. I just like smashing my face on things, and so I kind of just... fucking fell out of it completely. And so same thing sort of happened with me again. The other game that I got really fucking hammered to again is Valheim. The update dropped 3 days ago. And it's probably the only thing that I've been playing when I actually sit down for more than a couple hours. And I fucking love this game. It's so much fun. You just go on stupid adventures and you fucking explore. And you're literally just like this. You are a Viking. You're exploring things and you're finding things and you're building stupid shit. And it's just absolutely lovely. And like, there's actually good music in it now, which I didn't know that they finally added. They must have added it a while ago. But... I turned on
I like some fucking video game music.
It's very, very like Norse.
Is it all chanty and throaty?
Yeah, there's some in some areas and stuff I noticed, but yeah. And so I've been playing with a friend, and we've been playing together and just going through everything. And we just got like through the swamp, and we just killed like the elder boss today, and it was just so much fucking fun. Even though the elder boss was really butt clenching hard. And he was like kiting the boss, and I was just literally fucking shooting it with fire arrows the whole time while trying to dodge other mobs. But I'm so fucking glass cannony that I like running around with 70 HP, and like if anything hits me, it basically knocks me down to almost half my HP, and I just sit there and I cry and scream. And yeah, there was one point where I got down to like 14 HP, and I'm running from mobs and the boss, and I was just, yeah, it was hard. It was fun though, but it was fucking hard.
Is that game doable with 2 people? Like, does it scale with more people or no?
It definitely scales and becomes more easier with people, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot harder.
Because I think maybe me and Fabian will play that at some point.
Oh, shit, yes.
Hopefully it'll scratch the grounded itch.
I think so. Grounded is supposed to be getting a big update soon.
We're probably going to wait on that, to be honest. We've played, oh my God, like 100 hours of that fucking game.
Holy shit, you guys have played that much fucking, what's it called? All right.
And that's before there's even enough content to warrant 100 hours.
You're just replaying over and over again. Now you understand survival games. Now you understand the appeal of that. But
yeah. I mean, I didn't before, and I guess it's because I didn't really try them. Although it took like okay, for as much as I shit on the 80s, a lot of my favorite things come from the 80s, like fucking Groundhog Day and Honey I Shrunk the Kids. So that setting was what appealed me to Grounded, and it. Oh my god, it delivers. Holy shit,
it totally delivers.
I mean, my god, it's so polished. The look of it, the feel, just running into a spider at night. Fuck that.
Fuck
shit.
Spiders.
We've killed dozens of spiders at this point, and they still scare the shit out of me. If I'm running around alone, like collecting logs and shit, like there's just you can't always be prepared for a spider. It's not possible.
In Valheim, there's certain events that kind of happen. Like you piss off the forest, and you're like clearing the forest out, and you're like, there's no repercussion for this. I'm gonna take this forest. Well, the forest.
So are you telling me you can roleplay Saruman pretty good?
Yeah, you could do that, and you could pretend to be like Corporation America, just destroying everything and consuming everything. And so the force will attack you at certain points, and so like it will send things to you and like send raiding parties of like the gray dwarfs, and like trolls will eventually attack your base. And like as you sit further in the game and you start doing more stuff, the game will actually throw like these mini raiding parties coming to attack your base at night and destroy you.
Jesus.
It's kind of cool. It's actually a lot of awesome.
I thought you were saying like trees would come after you.
Oh, like treants?
Well, you said the forest gets mad at you. So I was like,
the Grey Dwarfs.
I was imagining some like. Didn't you say the forest?
Yeah, I did. The Grey Dwarfs are like these, like they look like little mini treants. So they're made out of wood, and you can set them on fire, and they're really
okay. So it is like it's like Don't Starve.
Yeah.
The trees that come after you in that.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, actually. But yeah.
It's exactly like that, because they only come after you after you start chopping the wrong area of the forest.
That's true. All right, let me catch up on chat. Mike said he's played 72 hours of Cookie Clicker, which fucking holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Celtic Warrior complained about how you're bad at Dota and how he had to play Dota alone all weekend.
That's not true. I played Dota for his birthday. Don't listen to him.
Oh, happy birthday. Fuck your Dota birthday. Did you guys win on his birthday?
Fuck your Dota birthday.
I have nothing. Make sure you're always twitching and before flexing your gamer muscles, which is what Terry said. But yeah, apparently Cloud's got 2 games for his Switch called State of Mind. I have no idea what that game is. Randy's here. He's angry. But yeah, and then of course Miss Fabian's here. Miss Fabian says Grounded is her favorite video game.
I know, it's very amazing.
But yeah, we'll go back and forth between like us talking and checking on chat. So just be patient with us.
You guys didn't type enough there.
Be
type
patient.
More. Jesus Christ.
Be patient.
Be patient.
Be the patient. So the first question I want to ask you guys and you Portz and everybody is, it's already almost October, which is fucking bonkers. And what games are you looking forward to? I guess next year already, or for the rest of the year? Like, there's a couple of games that I've been looking forward to, but honestly, there's not a whole lot. And I don't know what you guys have been looking forward to, or if there was anything that you had on your mind. You said, what did you say?
I'll go while we're waiting for the Chatterino. This year, I already purchased Deathloop. That already came out, but I haven't played it yet.
That's right.
Gonna wait until my computer's repaired. I think. Anyway, I don't know how long it's gonna take, to be honest.
I was gonna ask if you knew when that card was coming in.
No, I haven't. I've been lazy and haven't really done what they want me to do, because they want me to like run a bunch of tests. I'm like, God damn it! Can you just fucking take it? Just take it.
My card.
It's under fucking warranty.
Just take my card.
Just take. Like, I'm done working on this. It's not my problem. It's fucking yours. Anyway. Yeah. So I haven't played Deathloop yet.
Okay.
Kind of a cheat because it's already out.
Fair.
Other stuff, if my computer gets repaired, I do want to play the new Battlefield just because of the new rig and new ultra wide and how awesome that's gonna look.
Obviously, it's
the spectacle. But as far as new games that I really want to play, I don't know. I mean, there's not that much.
It's hard. It's kind of hard, honestly. For myself personally, there's a weird game that I've only seen a little bit about, but it's also going to be on the Xbox and everything. But I could be completely wrong, But it kind of reminded me of that one game series that we like. The one where you make the choices, Until Dawn. This one's called Until Dusk Falls.
Is that from the anthology thing?
I don't think so. No, it's by a company called Interior Night. But it kind of looks like that, and it looks interesting. But like, it's these two families, and they're like in a like dispute and bullshit. Anyway, it looked interesting. And then I'm looking forward to Elden Ring, which is coming out, I think, at the beginning of next year. And I might pick up a Pokemon game. I might.
What Pokemon game?
So, Shining Pearl and Bright Diamond, I think is what they're calling them. They're the remakes of Pearl and Diamond on the Nintendo DS, which was actually two of my favorite ones that came out. And those are coming out in, I think, November, but I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Fabian says, this year none, but hopefully Breath of the Wild 2 and Slime Rancher 2, baby. DeLorean said, brand new Perfect Dark game. I didn't know they were making a new Perfect Dark game. Wait, I do remember this. And then somehow it went out of my head. I forgot why.
That happens too.
I think I was comparing it. Oh, I was thinking of Alan Wake, because Alan Wake is also being remastered too, right?
I don't know if it's been long enough for me, because I played that late last year. Like, I don't know if I want to play it again right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I am glad that it's getting attention. Maybe more people will play.
I know, because it's kind of underrated. Terry says Final Fantasy 14 expansion. They're releasing new moveset classes. Looks pretty dope AF. Clouds says he's waiting on a new Wi-Fi card to play more video games. And then
stuck on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, being stuck on Wi-Fi is the worst. I just put a new smart light in my room.
I tried to Zoom my mom, and she was on Wi-Fi. The connection dropped like 4 times.
On Wi-Fi?
Uh-huh.
Jesus, that's the worst.
I mean, that could also be attributed to Zoom being fucking awful, but who knows?
But yeah, I want to play Pokemon. I miss Pokemon. I miss playing older Pokemons. I was watching what's it called? Ludwig. His talking about his Ludlock. He has like a 30-minute video where he talks about his Ludlock, where he started like when he played this incredibly extreme version of Pokemon where he had to beat it, and then like subs got to name the Pokemon, and if the Pokemon died, he had to set them free, and he can only catch so many Pokemon throughout the entire game. And how many attempts that he did to do this. He banned over like 200 people during these streams. And Jesus. Yeah, so it kind of made me want to play. It made me miss Pokemon. I was like, I want to do stupid shit like this again.
You know, if you're missing Pokemon, last week you said kind of missing Dota. They have one of those.
A Dota Pokemon?
They have a Dota Pokemon.
Wait, do they really? Is it a mode in Dota?
No.
What is it called?
It's shit. What the fuck is it called? It's on the Switch. It's free. It's a MOBA.
Oh shit! You better. What is it? Tell me now.
Do you not know what it's called? What the fuck?
I've never heard of this.
You know it instantly.
No. What is this? I'm writing this down.
Pokemon on Unity, maybe Switch. What is it called?
Dota Pokemon.
Unite.
Oh, that's
Pokemon
right.
Unite.
I have heard of this. I heard it's a shit show. It's a mess.
I heard it's real easy to stomp noobs. So just take that for what it's worth.
I heard it's a fucking mess and a shit show.
Yeah.
I'd rather just play Dota.
They don't even show you the score in the match.
They don't show you the score? How are you supposed to know?
No, but here's what they do. When you're a certain amount ahead or behind, okay, so if you're behind, it shows a message that's like, hey, by the way, you fucking suck. And if you're ahead, they're just like, yeah, you got this. You're winning. Going great.
You're doing great. Keep doing a good job. Yeah, that's what I want a video game to tell me, that I'm sucking, instead of showing me the fucking score.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pokemon Unite. I guess I didn't know about this fucking thing at all. Like, at fucking all.
Again, classic Portz fashion, going back to the games I'm excited for. I can't believe I fucking didn't remember this, but Age of Empires 4 coming out next month.
That's right.
I'm excited. I don't know that it's going to be as good as 2, because what could possibly be, but I'm still just excited to have another Age of Empires game.
You're just a sucker for 2. You're a hard sucker for 2, is what it is.
It's fucking amazing, all right? It's like chess, all right? You can't fucking
amazing. Amazing. Anyway, so I want to do our first news article because I picked some weird ones because I wanted to, like, you know, talk to you guys as well as obviously you Portz. But so China and Tencent are probably going to butt heads. This is very interesting what's happening. So the Chinese government has been cracking down on young players playing video games, right? We talked about this a few weeks ago where they've limited their gaming hours, right? They can only play 3 days a week. They can only play 3 hours a week total, and they have like a certain time frame where they can only game in. So if you don't get in this time frame, you miss your hour for the day.
And it doesn't roll over, I assume.
It doesn't sound like it rolls over. It's because they're trying to crack down on basically people being addicted to video games, as how they say it. But so the Chinese government basically got the heads of like Tencent and NetEase to focus. They basically.
Sorry, what was the second one?
I think it's called NetEase.
Okay, so nothing we've ever talked about before.
No, not them.
Okay, okay. I was like, I don't know what the fuck.
But Tencent is the big one, and they brought in all these other video game companies that aren't as big. Basically, China told them to stop focusing on their profits. They're like, hey, we need you to stop focusing on your profits because we're trying to crack down on this video game addiction. Meanwhile, one of China's biggest exports is their fucking video games. Like, yeah. So they're not doing anything against the adults or anything. It's just literally the younger audience, like anybody under the age of 18. And so now China is basically begging these big corporations to like, hey, we don't want you to make as much money.
Yeah, I'm sure begging corporations work.
But like, that's the thing is like, since China controls so much over there and they control their media and like how everything is perceived, like
they're gonna have to crack it down.
They're gonna have to figure out a way to do it and control these companies. Now, how do you think that's gonna affect the rest of the video game market? Like, because Tencent does own so many big companies, like they own like 11% of Bluehole, they own 100% of Riot, they own 40% of Epic, and they own like I think 10% of Activision. Now, do you think that this is going to affect these other companies potentially, or do you think that they are going to possibly say fuck our government and like continue to try to work, you know?
Well, companies are made up of a lot of crafty people.
Right.
They'll probably figure out a way to not be in China anymore.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, yeah. If I got a whiff of this and I own Tencent, I'd be like, well, let's just move somewhere else. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if there's anything that would block that. But at the very least or worst, they could sell their company to like an American company or somewhere else. You know?
It would.
So that, you know, they don't get their company anymore, but that is worth a lot. I don't even know who would have the money to buy Tencent. I mean, they probably have to lowball it pretty low, but I mean, if it means not doing business or giving it to someone else, you probably sell it away, but I don't know. But for the consumer, I don't think it's going to feel that different. No. Like, someone will fucking own it, you know?
Right. Do you think they'll sell or you think they'll try to move? You don't think they'll try to?
I think the first option would be try to move. First, definitely. If they can't make that happen or it's like, I have no idea. what the laws or rules are surrounding it. I don't know. China's a weird, mysterious place. They could make some people disappear or something. I have no idea.
All of everybody who works at Tencent.
It's either they're going to try to move, I think, or sell as second option.
You think they'll honestly sell? That's something I didn't even think about. I think they'll definitely try to move, or they'll try to work with the government and like.
I mean, yeah, maybe there's enough. We have corrupt politicians here, all of them, and so in China they might have the same situation, so they might be able to just control the government. Maybe they're already doing it. I have no idea. This is just for show. I have no idea. So yeah, I mean, actually, that would probably be number one. Is manipulate the government.
Manipulate the government. That would be interesting because, like, it's so funny because maybe this is Tencent's way of say that the government is in their pocket because they make. It's not just video games. They do movies. They do a lot of other content. And it would be really funny that this was Tencent's way to get rid of kids off of fucking video games because they're tired of like trying to play League of Legends and then they go into a game and some fucking 14-year-old is just destroying them.
Look, if this ends and League of Legends disappears, as a Dota fan, I'm very happy. Welcome in all the new players. We're not going to be nice to you, but you have no other options, so...
You guys could go play Pokemon Unite. I heard they're real nice over there, apparently.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, no government. So let me go over the comments here. But yeah, Celtic says that means there won't be any Chinese pro Dota players anymore.
That's a good point. If they're actually cracking down on hours, how are we going to get these Chinese prodigy players?
Right, we have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Matt.
That would kill like a significant part of esports, to be honest with you.
Oh my god, that would mean StarCraft too.
Although, on the other hand, NA looks a little better in that scenario.
Oh no, that'd be horrible. That'd be absolutely horrible. But yeah, let's see. McBooyah also congratulates us on 100 episodes. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Candy says it's one way to cut down on the gold farmers. Surprisingly, all of the gold farmers that I used to work with and I met, they were in their 40s. They were way older than me when I was 18.
Well, the only gold farming that I'm aware of in China is prisoners.
Oh, yeah, that too.
But I don't even know if that's still happening.
I don't know.
To be honest with you.
I don't think that's happening as nearly as much as it was. But yeah, they definitely
It'd be so funny if it's like...
I forgot about that. They were using
It's so funny. Look, what if this is me not knowing anything about what's happening in China, but what if these are the only two things I know about China, all right? There's people in prison playing MMOs for money, right?
Yeah.
Well, not for their own personal gain, but to get money in the game.
Right.
And there's a lot of little kids trying to play way too many video games. What if they're banning them for the little kids just so they're like, we don't want them to feel excited about going to prison because there's fucking video games in prison. You never know.
That would be the worst. That would be the worst. Yeah. McVeigh thinks it's because it's not the kids addicted to video games. It's the government wanting to control their people. I'm sure that if it starts creeping into the adults, then yeah, we'll see some hands being thrown.
On that, it could just be a cultural thing, right? Like my parents, dictators in China, they saw, wanting to play 2 hours a night is addictive. Like that was too much.
Really?
Yeah.
That's...
They've changed their opinions now that they've seen that I'm a
stable individual. Well,
I'm still a piece of shit, but yeah, I'm able to sustain myself. They literally told me once, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but they had I was sitting down with them at it wasn't like for an intervention or anything. It was just like not like a confessional or anything like that. It was like they were just like, I didn't think we had lots of conversations where we didn't think you would ever hold down a job. I was like, yeah, I mean, I hate it as much as the next person, but you gotta do it.
I think my mom had something similar where she thought I would never get a significant other because I was too busy playing video games, and I'm like, there's so many potential fucking significant others that I could go find or jump on dicks because that's all that plays video games around me. So I don't know what she was thinking. Those
people are busier than anyone else playing video games.
prison. McFooey says the prisoners have to play the game for 48 hours straight now since the kids have limited time to play. Oh no! My parents grew up with rocks and sticks, so they never got to play video games. Feels bad.
You know, I heard that sticks and rock actually overstimulate your brain. It starts to rot it out.
Starts to rot it out.
I should be careful with that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do sticks and rocks. Maybe some sort of LAN mode, third-party servers. I didn't check the credentials. I remember playing D2 server ages ago that don't even check and validate the CD key, let alone on Blizzard. I'm not sure about that, Candy. I know that the Blizzard, I know the they used to like authenticate, but like the way that the Chinese is the Chinese government is controlling how the students are playing is they have to log in through like a weird kind of account, and then it checks their age and it validates all that stuff and it gives them like time card. It's fucking bizarre. It's fucking bizarre. Fabian says, what do you want to do when you grow up, Jimmy? I want to go to prison and play video games all day.
But Jimmy, you don't get to keep any of the rewards. I don't give a fuck, Mom. Fuck off.
Fuck off. I'm the number one gold farmer.
It's still my name on that leaderboard.
My parents had it right. I'm sure they were just happy I was home and not out getting pregnant or something. See, it's so fucked because that's how me and my younger brother Phil were. We stayed up late. We played video games. We didn't go out drinking. We didn't do drugs. We didn't get into any fucking trouble. We both graduated. And like my mom,
it really brings into perspective like how controlling that generation thought they needed.
Like my mom thought, yeah,
you know? Like how many things are left after all the things you've rolled out? Like Jesus Christ.
The worst thing that ever happened is I went to a LAN party and I drank too much Mountain Dew. Like that was it. And like I didn't get into any trouble or anything. Well, okay, there was some other things that I got into trouble for, but it never amounted to like actually anything happening. And so yeah, it was
like I drank 120 ounces of Mountain Dew and ended up blacked out in a Chinese prison.
Just farming gold.
It wasn't even my account. I don't even play this MMO.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's the longest session of Maple Story I'll ever do.
I mean, video games, the better way to practice safe sex for kids. I was too busy trying to be a degenerate, but yeah. Oh my God. Okay, let's get back on track here. Okay, so I have a couple questions for everybody and you. Oh, we could do more news.
I don't know what the flow is. I shouldn't have said anything.
I gave you the fucking sheet beforehand. Did you even pull it up?
Look, I've never looked at one of those a day in my life.
God damn it. Okay, so.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know. It came from the inside. I fucking turned into Smeagol, apparently. There's your Lord of the Rings joke. So, a video game that made you cry. That made you feel something so hard that you like gut-wrenched and cried and you still think about it and it kind of makes you upsetty and you cry.
Easy. Same one every time. It'll always be this game. Season 1.
Oh, fuck!
Of, shit, what's that zombie fucking joke called?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Okay.
Yeah. God damn, the decisions me and Clem went through, man. Shit.
Okay.
Fucking Kenny. He was my best friend, man.
Okay.
How about you?
Last time I think I said I talked about the beginner's guide and like how it was literally
which I still haven't played.
It was literally a sob story for me. And it just like being a content creator in general, it was a sob story or somebody struggling with depression. It just fucking made me bawl my goddamn eyes out. However, I have to change that to probably Red Dead Redemption 2. Like the entirety of Arthur's redemption story. And I'm going to spoil this game. So if you haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2,
get the fuck out. Eject. Hit that X button.
Just plug your ears.
Run. Fucking even if you don't have time, throw your headphones on the ground and sprint out your door.
But yeah, so the entirety of Arthur's redemption story. So after he's diagnosed with TB and he starts realizing that it's bad and he's not going to make it, and he starts like attacking people in the camp, like pushing out Strauss and like trying to get people in better positions, and like actually having finally the redemption story that you've been craving this entirety of this game. Because like for the longest time, that game does not feel like a redemption story, right? It just doesn't feel like it.
It's not as heavy-handed as all the other redemption stories Rockstar's told us.
No,
over the
it's
years.
not. And so, like, it takes so long to amount to that redemption story. And so, him getting there, and, like, there's one scene where he's talking to a nun, and she's talking about him. He's talking to her about the afterlife, and I think she realizes that he's dying. And he says he's scared. And I think I just lost it. I think I pushed away from everything and I just bawled my fucking eyes out. And absolutely just everything else after that point where he finally opens up about his son that you have never heard about this entirety of the game. And like, just everything else. The horse? Holy fuck! Like the very last 15 minutes of the game, I'm just crying, just tears down my face, and I'm just trying to finish the game and get to the end and save John. And like the horse, what the horse? It was so bad. And like, yeah, absolutely, yeah, that's definitely the game that's made me cry. And just thinking about it makes me want to cry.
The horse is almost the worst part because it happens after everything else.
And then he thanks the horse. He goes over to her and then he's like, "You did good, girl."
I don't know how you treated your horse in the game. I was very nice to it, but as soon as it fucked something up, like ran into a tree or a rock, I yelled at it. I was like, "You stupid fuck, you piece of shit." And then all of the guilt hit me at once in that moment while it was dying.
Oh my god, you fucking piece of
and you're
shit.
Like, fuck, I'm such an ass.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so let me go through chat. Final Fantasy X ending got Terry. That's such a good. Did you play Final Fantasy X?
I've never played Final Fantasy.
What? That one's good. I will say like,
if I were to make a New Year's resolution right now,
it would not to be play Final Fantasy.
Play a Final Fantasy game and play a Zelda game.
Those are two. Okay, that's good. I think those are good goals.
I think I should, even though I don't think I'm going to enjoy either one. I have to do it. You know what I mean?
Do it. Just get it over with. Miss.
Let me ask this before you get to chat. Which is the Final Fantasy game that I should play? Because I've asked this on a lot of occasions, and it shocked me. Okay, I thought it was gonna be 7 for everyone. 10. I've heard 9. I've heard 8. I've heard 10. I've heard one person say 3, which I don't know who the fuck that. It must be a boomer, but yeah.
10.
I don't know. 10. You think?
I think 10. I like 10.
Really? Is 9 not worth playing? Because I've seen screenshots of 10, and it feels to me like a Dead or Alive fucking situation. What is happening in that game with the beach games and what's happening?
You don't have to do. You only have to do one of those games. That's it. The mini games. That's it. You're fine.
Right.
You're fine. I think 10 for Zelda game. Link to the Past, or Ocarina, however the fuck you want to say it.
You know, Link to the Past, is that the 3DS one?
That is the Super Nintendo.
Original. Oh, it's the original one. What's the one that's based on that one, which flips it around or whatever? On the 3DS.
3DS. That is Four Swords, I think, where you play 4-player of Link to the Past.
No. That's on the Game Boy or some shit.
Flips it around.
Fabian's gonna know what I'm talking about. She played it. Pretty sure.
Okay, there's so much to catch up on chat.
Yep, you fucking read chat. Yep.
Fabian said Red Dead Redemption 2 was definitely her heartbreak game.
I know.
Life is Strange for DeLorean. The roof part actually made me cry, so I had to redo my playthrough and cry some more to save that person. Oh, fucking Roach. Wait, did you name your horse Roach from The Witcher?
Yep. Look, I will never play a game with a horse and not name it Roach. It's literally a rule now.
Yeah. Oh, we have a really good question in chat that I want to get back to. Also, to this day, the Raven monologue rips me apart. You made me play that. It was so beautiful, Terry. It was so beautiful. So quick. Very beautiful. But Final Fantasy games I interact with. Final Fantasy Tactics. Somebody also said 6. 6 is really good. 9 isn't even a bad game. And 10 is his favorite. 8. I only have experience with the first 2 Final Fantasies, and 8. 8 was good. Fucked up. Couldn't get past the disc of N3. So many hours. Oh no, Fabian, that's the worst. Portz should play Breath of the Butts. That sounds about right. Link Between the Worlds is the alternate version to Link to the Past. Oh, that's what it was. Terry knew what it was.
The Breath of the Butts is a reference to the way Fabian was playing the game, where I don't remember the exact rules. Maybe she can type it in chat, but it was like every time something happened, she had to take a picture of a butt. Maybe every time she saw a new character, she had to take a picture of a butt or something. I don't know. It was crazy, but her fucking photo thing was filled with asses. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I was being on Pokemon Snaps. I took so many butt pictures. It's ridiculous. It was weird and inappropriate. Okay, so Mirage Leonardo posted in chat. I have a question. I'm sorry if this is broken record question. How do you feel about JRPG scalpers on eBay's, Etsy's, for example, Dragon Quest 6 on the DS is the cheap copy, and I found completely in a box of cartridge for $2.50. And of course, most people would say just emulate it, but I like owning physical copies of games. Do you feel like they ruin collecting rare JRPG experiences? Scalpers for older games. Would you consider that scalping?
I feel like it's less scalping and more
selling
like
a piece of
just how rare things happen.
Yeah.
Like, I think that if there's a certain number of things out there, just given the way things work, why would you sell it for $60? Like, why would they sell it for $60? Why would they do that?
For sure. I think I kind of agree with Portz on this too, because I think that this is a collector's item. There's no more of these. It's not current. And they're also giving away a part of their collection. And a lot of people like to own physical copies, myself included.
Yeah, it's like it has this value. It's not like they're scalping. Like, if I bought it, well,
if I bought a PlayStation,
if I buy a PS4, if I buy a PS5 for $1,200 or whatever the fuck they're going for, I'm not going to be able to resell it for $1,200 because it's not worth $1,200.
Yeah,
it's worth $600 or whatever now.
Holy shit.
That game though is probably going to be like if you waited a year, you'd probably get more for Dragon Quest 6 on the DS. So it's just going up, and it's no person decides this. No one does. It's just the market. Like, it just does it.
You know what I mean? An older game.
Unless there's one person who owns all copies of Dragon Quest 6. If that's the case, fuck that guy, okay?
I agree.
But he was pretty smart.
He's like, I'm going to buy all these games and then I'm going to sell them 20 years later. No, I think if it's an older game, I think you're justified in emulating it. But, like, I understand that people refuse to pay $60 for a 10-hour game. But the thing is, to me, if you want to play this game and you enjoy this game developer and you enjoyed this content, does it really matter how much you paid for it? Like, that's something to me. Like, a lot of people said this to Superliminal, like that game, when that game came out, and they're like, it's not worth $20 because it's a 4-hour game and blah, 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 blah. I fucking love that game. And I didn't care that it was $20. I thought it was worth it to me because I got to experience that game. And I fucking loved. I still listen to the soundtrack all the time. When I'm stressed at work, it's my soundtrack thing. Also, I'm going to say this really quick because it breaks fucking everything. Quarks, thank you so much for all the gifted. I really appreciate it. And all the other subs. Sorry, we're recording. And I'm trying, yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Also, apologies to the audio only listeners. A couple days from now, you're not going to get any of this. Should have been here, bitch.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But yeah.
Bitch, I said it.
Gone back and they should have charged more for. I have a lot of games that I've gone back and they should have charged more for. On itch.io, I always give the people more money. I try to support as much as possible. But like at the end of the day, if it's going to a scalper or somebody who's buying it on eBay,
if there's a game that's underpriced, you think? So here's what I do. You don't have to do what I do. This is just what I do. If I paid less than I feel like the game was worth, I get on Twitter and message the developer and say, I will give you a free hand job whenever you need. That's what I do. Look, again, you don't have to do that. You can handle it however you want if you're fine stealing from developers. But for me, I feel like I just have to give back.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. You just got to get back to the developers. Get back to the developers, chat. This is going to be the longest fucking episode ever, by the way.
That's fine. The last one was almost an hour and a half.
Was it an hour and a half? Fabulous. But yeah. Okay, so let's skip around a little bit because I have a bunch of things and I have a bunch of other things. So let's talk about this real quick. Apes is a huge raiding guild that is in World of Warcraft, right? I am a person who loves to watch World First. We actually talked about when these guys got World First against Method. And fuck you, Portz. You're lucky I can see your face in this, so I actually know you're fucking being a smart ass, and most of the time I just hear your audio.
I do this to you every week. You have no idea.
Maybe we should record these more. Fuck. Slap your stupid fucking face. Anyway.
Yeah, Apes.
Yeah.
Yep. Best guild. Love them. Supporting them for years. Give them hand jobs every week.
But... So they were huge back in vanilla, and they played private vanilla servers for many, many years, and they've been raiding together for 15 years. There's been some flux and stuff like that, but the guild leader has been running the group for 15 years. And they had like this insane run when vanilla first opened. I hate you so much. When vanilla first opened officially on World of Warcraft servers, and they raced straight to Onyxia and Rag, and they were doing Ragnaros under level, and then
I was gonna correct you.
And then on the way to Onyxia, they were leveling to 60 quickly so they can finish and do Onyxia, and they beat the Method guys by like 20 levels, and those guys. It just makes me so happy when Method fails miserably. I fucking hate them.
Same here.
Anyway, but they've been raiding for 15 years, and 6.5 of that was on private servers, and then the rest of that was on vanilla, and then the new vanilla version that came out. Could you imagine playing with the same group of people for 15 years, doing the same content over and over and over again?
I couldn't even watch people do the same content for 4 seasons. Any other guild watchers out there? No. No. Holy shit. I mean, Dota's different every week, and I can't imagine playing 15 years with the same people. Jesus Christ.
Right? It's so...
Gotta burn them bridges.
Yeah, set them on fire. Throw them to the ground, and so like I've played with people like off and on throughout the years, like Dean, who pops into chat, my buddy Ike, and one of my mods, Justin. I've known them for like since I was 18, and we play games off and on together. But I think the thing is, like, it's just absolutely insane. But the thing is, they just finally broke up. And, like, I just couldn't imagine doing that for 15 years and then they just vanishing into the ether. It's just so weird to me. It's like a job at that point, and then just, like, the job doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, but people leave jobs like that, too.
Yeah.
You know? It is like a job, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Like the guild master.
I can't imagine getting attached to my coworker. Ugh.
Just playing video games with them for 15 fucking years. It definitely becomes a job. Yeah. I think most people couldn't do it. But yeah. I bet they know each other IRL.
No, I mean, we've talked about speedrunning shit and stuff like that. Like, I don't know how Squeaks plays the same fucking goddamn Mario video game every goddamn day. I don't understand.
I think it's become...
I respect it a lot. But I don't get it. Like, even the games I love the most, I don't want to fuck it. Like, sometimes I get bored playing through Dragon Age Origins. It's like my favorite fucking game. I just need to... It's like changing the channel fucking syndrome, you know? There's too much other shit on.
Yeah, okay. I could definitely see that.
Like, how does... In 15 years, how does none of them sit there and go, oh, like, maybe I could get a bachelor's degree or something? You know? Maybe I could learn Japanese.
Yeah, I just couldn't imagine.
I'm just kidding. That's not what I would do. But for me, it's like video games are the other thing. Like other video games. This is why I can't stick with RuneScape either. Because I'm like, there's so many video games this is fucking holding me back from.
I think that's why I swore off MMOs finally this year. Because there's just... Last year showed it to me. Like, playing all those other video games and forcing myself to play all those other games...
See so much more shit.
I realized how much time...
Playing one game is like refusing to move out of your hometown. Like, go out and see the world, you dumb motherfucker. Just go at least explore.
Let's go on an adventure.
You know?
Just a little bit. Yeah. Terry says, I mean, the ape things, it's just like there's nothing more for them to prove. No reason to keep doing the content. I'm glad they're disbanding. Yeah, I think he's going to enjoy retirement. Some people are going to stick around and try to reform, but it's not going to be the same group. I played this one game every day with this buddy on Xbox Live, and suddenly he says, I got to go to work. I see you tomorrow. And it's been 16 years since I've seen him vlogged on last. Poor DeLorean. I mean, that's happened.
Why is that the story with, like, every Xbox user I've ever known?
That's me on Steam.
I have people from, like... 2008 that are on my user list that I'm like, man, we used to play shit together. What happened? It's like they haven't logged in fucking 12 years. They're like, holy shit.
It's me in Steam, yeah.
Where'd they go?
Yeah, I was trying to look and see if there's somebody still on here. Yeah, last logged on 8 years ago.
But at least on Xbox, you couldn't change your name, right? At least not easily. So no one ever did. So... On Steam, I have a bunch of people who haven't logged in like 3 years, but I'm like, I don't even remember who this is. I'm glad
they're gone. Fuck you. There's some
them.
People that I do know still that like I just completely lost touch with, and I haven't seen them in like 10, 15 years. And every once in a while I think about them. 10, 15 years. No, it's more like 7 or 8 years. But yeah, I still think about them every once in a while. I'm like, man, I miss playing fucking... goddamn Left 4 Dead with these fuckers. Like, I had this group that I used to roll with for Left 4 Dead, and it was my absolute favorite. And like, I don't talk to any of them anymore. None of them. They all got married, and they all got fucking super lame and had babies and shit.
Which is interesting because, okay, so single player games that you feel nostalgic for, you can almost always go back to. But if it was like specific to multiplayer, those people are gone. Like, the reason you liked that shit is gone. So you can never recapture it.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of...
That's why it hurts
Speaking
so
of
much.
somebody...
That's why it hurts.
Speaking of somebody who just literally... I haven't talked to him forever. They just popped in the chat. Would you say they left you for dead? Yes, Billy.
Oh,
Billy.
Fuck. No, I'd say they left me for dead, too. Because they're the second person who did it.
Cork says, in the early days of the strong gaming communities, I was a part of a Half-Life 2 DMC CSS clan, and a bunch of great people got games, and we got old, and we just drifted apart. Feels bad. It does. It's just weird how, like, it just happens, you know? It just sucks.
I was doing... like online gaming like way before I really should have. I mean, not way before I really should have, but I got more involved than I should have. My brother and I joined a a clan for this for Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and this guy like ran it and all that stuff. And after like months of playing together and like screaming other teams and shit, like getting really serious about it, we like started calling this guy on the phone, and he's like a 45-year-old man, and we're like 13 years old. We're like, hey, dude, so like, what's the plan for today? And he's like, yeah, it's this on the fucking telephone.
Yeah, that's. I think.
Needless to say, I stopped talking to him a couple weeks ago. So.
That's fair.
He's in his 60s now.
He's doing great. He's got a garden now. He's retired. Terry says, I think the vast majority of my gaming friends are all RL friends at this point, and a few became RL friends, but even then they're not local, and it's harder to keep it. It's so hard. Like, all my friends, besides the the two that I live with here, there's like a couple other in the area, like Cove and Carmel up the road. All my friends are all fucking far away, so, I definitely feel that for sure. I definitely fucking feel that.
The second this podcast dies, me and Bunny
never
talk
talk. We never talk during the week. I fucking send him some articles, and he ignores me. I just had my buddy from Arizona came out for 2 weeks. This sounds awesome. Honestly, Merg. Honestly. Okay, so let's get back. We fucking have derailed this podcast so many times today. I had structure, and we said, fuck structure. Yeeted it out the door. Why did I even type this up? I was like panicking. I was like trying to come up with stuff, and I was like worried. And I was just like, fuck. And then, yeah. I guess.
Because that's the type of personality God cursed you with, and he blessed me with one that doesn't give a fuck.
That's true. Okay, so question for everybody. What's a great game that nobody talks about? No matter how many people you seem to ask, you feel like nobody's heard about this game, and why?
Anachronics!
How did I know you were going to go with Anachronics?
You forgot the name of it. That's how you didn't know.
Well, tell us why you love Anachronics so much.
Well, I mean, the biggest reason that hit me, not right away, but you get a fucking planet of people to shrink down and join your fucking party. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
So there's just a planet of people going about their business, but they're also following me on my stupid, wacky adventures in space. Awesome.
Okay. Quark says brute force.
By the way, I still haven't beat that game.
You haven't beat Anachronics?
No, because I stopped streaming, and then I just, I don't know, fell out of it for whatever reason. And then it felt weird, like, not streaming it. But no one, I'm telling you, Bunny, 0 people showed up to those streams.
No, that's true.
None of them.
That was just me.
Even regulars.
It was just me.
Or 0.
I'm sorry.
Not even you.
I'm sorry.
Toward the end. You got too busy or something.
I got busy. Yeah. DeLorean says Hugh.
Getting divorced or something. Some nonsense like that.
Yeah, I was going through a divorce last September, and now this September I'm dying, and I can barely do anything. DeLorean says Hugh. It's a puzzle game with a story. I have that, actually, and I keep meaning to play it. Shapebox says Crystalis for the NES. A great game. I rarely hear anyone...
Crystalis, you idiot.
Crystalis, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Crystalis.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
We're going to call it Crystalis. Hear about anybody talk about classic RPGs? I haven't heard it. Crystal. It's Crystal. Where says Space Ninjas? I have Space Ninjas, and I think I played it with Billy and like a handful of others. Foo, Styles, and I think I played for 10 minutes. That's how that game.
Wait, I got it right? That's the biggest upset of this podcast.
Billy says, what is your favorite game and why is it Vector Man? I have only played Vector Man once on the fucking Genesis, and no. I think the rest of us played for about a month. That's true. Portz is even... I can't believe Portz was fucking correct. I made an A-Wing. Shining Force 3 on the Sega Saturn is possibly my favorite underrated tactical RPG. It's funny that you say that because I had a Sega Saturn and I played that game. Love Shining Force. I watched
somebody play that on stream. Shining Force 3. Holy shit.
It's so good. It's so good.
It was Channel 3. Fucking my favorite retro gamer.
I love that guy. He's so cute.
He's great. He's making a movie. Watch
I'm
it.
so excited for him. So excited for him. Shapebox says the podcast has to end because you were correct. So goodbye, everyone.
Dude, we should see if he would let us do a live watch through of his movie.
Oh my God, yes. We'll message him.
Because he owns the movie, right?
I
think. Maybe he doesn't.
So.
I don't know. He's making it all himself, so I assume.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
Maybe I'll DM
do
about
it. I would love to do that, honestly. Okay. I'll
slip him a 50, which is probably more than he's profiting the movie on.
I'll slide some money. We'll slide some money for that. Okay, so mine. I'm trying to think of my favorite game besides like anything by the guy who did Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide.
Wait, we're doing our favorite games now?
No.
When did this happen?
This is games that was a joke by Billy. This is the games that we talked about that nobody ever talks about. Great game that nobody talks about.
Okay, so I've already
did
done
yours.
All right,
I think I'm gonna say,
whew,
you're done. You did great. I'm so proud of you.
Am I done talking?
Buddy the Messenger. I'm not gonna. I want to say the Messenger, but I've talked about it so fucking much that everybody knows about the Messenger. I think I'm gonna go with Gris, and I know I talked about it vaguely.
God, why? Are you trying to hurt me? Is that what it is? Do you remember how much I hate that movie?
You mean game? Yes.
Did I say movie? That's how mad I am. It's so bad. All right. Look, look. If that game were just screenshots, I would love it. I'd be like, wow, look at this artist. They were really great. As a game design, fuck that shit. Send this to the developer. I don't give a fuck. But if you want to sponsor the podcast, that'd be cool too.
Oh fuck! Ow!
We support indies.
Shit! Ow!
We support indies over here. We really like them. Bunny hasn't died on the podcast yet. If this happens on a live show, that's one for the books. Because if it's not live, I have to edit it out. If it happened live and there's no way for me to edit it out, then we get to keep it, and that's content.
Oh fuck! Don't get gallstones, guys. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't eat as much butter as I have, probably.
Wait, I had popcorn last night.
You're dead. You're gonna die.
I am feeling something. It was a fart. Never mind. False alarm.
This content is... God damn it, Shapebox. God damn it. Okay.
Thought you were getting a compliment. You got a pun instead.
Cartina. Is that how you say it? Cartea? The World of Fate for the PlayStation 1 was another one for the underrated game. There's a bunch of PlayStation 1 games that I played also back in the day, like Thousand Arms, which was a weird dating simulator, and you had to make the women happy in order to upgrade your weapons. It was very odd, and also...
Jesus, what a pain in the ass.
To my inner...
You have to make the women happy? What's next? Voting?
Inner lesbian. You know, it was, I was like, yeah, I get to date women in this video game. Yes! And, you know...
Can I tell you how excited teenage me was when I played Fable 2 and there was an unprotected sex option?
Holy shit, this podcast is off the rails.
This is why we don't do live every episode,
Jesus
by the way.
Christ. It would never happen. We would never get anything done. It would just be a mess. Okay, speaking of unprotected sex in video games,
Activision.
Oh, God damn it, Portz. You gotta say the A word. Come on. I was gonna ask, have you guys ever had a crush on a video game character?
Woo!
What's your video game character? Character crush. Tell me now while I'm out of breath and I'm dying.
I don't think I've ever had one.
You've never been like...
I mean, what do you define as a crush? Like, I don't know. I sort of like tune myself out to that shit because it's like, it's fake. Like, I just don't get the investing into a...
You've never had like a, oh, I think
I thought some are
like
attractive, if that's what you mean.
Go ahead. We'll go with that. Unprotected sex.
All right, Bastila from KOTOR is fucking 10 out of 10. Ooh, la la, you know what I mean? Take her to the dark side twice, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
The carpet from Aladdin and Sega Kid. God damn it, Billy! Oh, to Ahsoka? No! Inappropriate. Oh my God. It's the same. I have the same as Portz. It's hard to have a connection with a fake character. Okay, that's fair. But like...
Yeah, for like a real crush that's like more than just like physical attraction, I don't feel like I've ever had that.
That's fair. I guess I the better choice would be say Simba from The Lion King. God damn it, Billy. I think the carpet was better. Terry says, of course, my video game crush is Lulu from Final Fantasy X. Did I tell you guys I dressed up as Lulu for Halloween? I'll have to find the picture somewhere. There's somewhere out there. I made the belt, skirt, and everything.
If there's any cosplayers in chat, by the way, I'm seriously considering being the new Thor from the new God of War game, but I don't know how to make that a reality. I don't know how to work with leather.
What if you Google, what if you go to Etsy and buy the stuff?
The game hasn't come out yet. You think it's going to be on Etsy?
I'm sure somebody...
It's a concept art for a character.
I'm sure somebody has gone out of their way to fucking definitely make it. Definitely make it.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. We'll keep an eye out for it, but I feel like it's pretty early. I mean, what did that character got shown to us like a couple weeks ago, right?
Everybody lost their mind. Lady Josephine.
That's true. They did lose their minds.
Lady Josephine Matoliet.
Oh, yeah. Fiverr's a good idea, Shade.
Oh, yeah. Get the fiber. Get the fiber. I have no idea how we make fuck out of this outfit. I believe in you. I believe in you. A naked lady giving...
I've never had my belly exposed on Halloween before.
Wait, really?
That'd be interesting.
I mean, I've done the naked bike ride, but that was many years ago.
Is that on Halloween? I said on Halloween.
But the thing is, like the naked bike ride, you're naked and you're just riding around on a bike. But most people get dressed up.
I know what it is.
Like it's Halloween. It's like fake Halloween, but bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Bike Halloween.
How could it be the naked bike ride, but people are sporting outfits?
Most of the time, most people do like body paints and stuff like that, or they'll wear like little cute, inappropriate outfits.
Yeah, I expose myself every day except Halloween. Exactly.
Portz just constantly walks around without a shirt.
Halloween is the only day that I have to be covered up according to my religion.
Wait, what about okay, to go back to the crushes things. Big lady from Resident Evil. Huh?
Yep. Say her name.
I can't say her name. Big lady that wants to step on me. Pretty much. That's her name, right?
Lady Domestic Abuse.
What? Because she's beating you up?
She looks like
she's
the type.
She's going to beat you up?
She could beat you up.
But you would probably like it.
Sure. Yeah, but that doesn't make it not bad.
It means consent, Portz, that it's allowed. Jeez.
Yeah, but you can't kill somebody for consent. You know what I mean? There's limits.
Okay. That's got off the rails. let's go off the rails. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the crash and burn of Amico. So
okay, let's keep pretending this
is a normal podcast. We're gonna try going back that.
Yeah. Sorry. Repeat what you said one more time because I'm just a fog.
Okay, the crash and burn of Amico. So I think we actually talked about this on the podcast last year. I was actually kind of excited for this casual console that was coming out. They promised it was going to be under like $200. And every game was going to be super simple, and it was going to be like $10 maybe per game, or you got like a bulk of games for like $10. And the console was designed for casual gamers. You took your controller out of the console, and it was it mostly controlled everything. It's where the games were stored and everything like that. And it was super awesome looking. And it was supposed to come out last year, but it got delayed. And it's been over a year, and now the pre-order status started happening, and they're estimating that the game is going to be, or the game console, sorry, is going to be $250 to $300. On top of that, the games are now going to be $20, and they were supposed to be exclusives, and they were supposed to do deals with Amico, with the game developers, but it's probably for the best that they're not, because this sounds more and more like a shipwreck just waiting to happen. And so what's happening is the president of Amico now, he bought the company up like a couple of years ago. And he started going kind of crazy on the internet. He started attacking people and, you know, going off on his political things. Now, you're allowed to be political. That's fine. But you also have to deal with possible repercussions. We talked about that a few weeks ago. But Tommy, he also attacks anybody who criticizes anything that he does. So he goes out of his way to go like deep onto Reddit or deep onto forums and then just fucking shit all over these people. And they're like, how dare you criticize me? And like all this other crazy shit. And then he'll call them like fucking gaming racist and like gaming Nazis, narcissists, and like cowards and all this other shit. He's literally off the fucking rails. Like this podcast. What the fuck? It's going to be my favorite thing.
Yeah, we're exactly the same, us and this Tommy guy.
But so, minus the craziness, I think, of being an asshole. Don't look at me like that. But my thing I want to ask everybody, when a gaming company promises to deliver something and they completely do like almost a 180 where they like almost doubled their prices and now they're like going back on all these other deals, like how does that make you feel as a consumer possibly about to buy this product?
So he doubled his price of the console?
The console's probably going to be closer to $300 and the games are going to be about $20 each.
And it's reviewing poorly? Yeah. Or people at least that have seen it are like, dead in the water.
It's dead in
fucking
the water.
Gone. Next fucking news story. Jesus Christ. I mean, what the fuck, dude? This guy's an idiot.
Gabe brought up a good point.
I don't even want to buy it as a joke, as I wanted to buy fucking what's his name's console, the
Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
Gabe did bring up a good point. Did they blame the chip shortage for the expanded prices? Actually, they didn't. They blamed like time and like needing.
That would have been a good idea.
That would have been a good thing.
Gabe, do you want to have a job with them in PR maybe?
But like. It's so interesting where they promise like all these other things and then they're just not delivering. I think this is a dead in the water project and I think it's just gonna fucking collapse in on itself and destroy everything and everyone around them. I think Amica's dead again. I was really excited for Amica to get back into video games, and I think they're just immediately like coming out and they're like, yay! And then he has a gun and then he shoots himself in the leg. Stop it. Chip shortage? I just bought 2 bags of Doritos. That's
Doritos? Regular flavor?
Come on, you want Fritos.
Are they at least the Sweet Fire ones?
Were you trying to think of a name?
No, I looked at my actual bag of Sweet Fire fucking. Wait,
is that an actual quote from them? In light of the chip shortage, we felt more responsible to let our current inventory.
Spicy sweet chili.
Sweet chili.
I have a real
Sweet
bag.
Sweet Fire
here.
is Panda. Wait, Panda Express.
Yeah, Sweet Fire's Panda. Sorry, I got it confused. They're my two favorite things in the world: sweet chili, Doritos, and Sweet Fire from Panda.
Gabe said, in light of the chip shortage, we felt more responsible to let our current inventory of chips go to important industries, but we focus our products with delays, overall pricing increase. Fuck that. That's bullshit. He's lying. He's crazy. Anyway, Sweet Panda chili. If video games didn't exist, guys, what would you do? I want you to think long and hard about this one.
Sorry, what was the question?
If video games didn't exist, what would you be doing?
I'd be CEO of Tencent. Next question. I mean, we would still do movies and all that, not video games, obviously.
Yeah, because, yeah. I want honest answers. I want genuine and honest answers. Okay, here's mine.
I mean, how would you evaluate that? There's so many other things. It's like whatever I was exposed to as a kid that made me fall in love with it, I guess. But nothing else happened as a kid. So, proving the Chinese government right, you should keep your kids away from video games because it'll consume them all.
It'll consume them all. It'll consume them all and everyone. Yeah. Okay. I think I would probably get more into farming.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Farming?
Don't laugh at me. Look,
I just thought of a different thing. That made me laugh.
Going back to prison and farming for gold in MMOs, and we're back in China again.
I think maybe golf. I got into golf very briefly when I was a kid, and I liked it a lot, but I didn't stick with it because video games existed. I'd probably read a lot more.
You would actually read a book?
I'd actually read a book if it wasn't for these darn video games.
Wow. Okay. Like I said, I would probably get into farming. I really like food. I like where food comes from. Like, I have a little patio garden right now, and then I want to do more. Like, one of my roommates, he's going to build me a raised bed so I could plant veggies for us for next year and stuff like that. But Billy said, well, it would have to be, it has something to do with the hub. That's fair. Shaybox says, I have enough hobbies outside of video games that I would have no problems. DeLorean said, I'd probably still work on my car. Mark says, I would,
I have buddies that are mechanics. Maybe they would have gotten me into that.
There you go. Become a fucking grease monkey.
Maybe.
And then Mark said, I would unalive myself a long time ago. Feels bad. Nerd says, Pornhub sleep, blowing up electronics with high voltage. The usual. Terry says, if video games didn't exist, I'd probably in much better shape. My second favorite pastime was soccer. But he should put together a pro team of Stardew.
Oh, you know what? I liked basketball a lot when I was a kid.
You played basketball too?
Basketball.
Yeah, I did too. I played basketball so much. I played basketball through my 8th and 7th and part of my 9th grade. I was okay at it. You know, I was also tall, so.
Sports, fuck you.
It's Groundhog's Day, but for video games and Chinese prisons, according to Fabian. Yes, exactly. Gabe's making fun of my box. I was trying to make a box. See, if you saw from overhead, you would see me trying to make a box.
I saw this. I don't know.
When I imagine Nat says farming, I just imagine her on a John Deere yelling slurs at chickens.
Slurs?
You goddamn cocks!
Chicken slur.
Get in the fucking pin. Oh my god. Okay, but they do have Farming Simulator. Look, Farming Simulator only gets the itch so far. Same with Stardew Valley. Like Stardew Valley, I love Stardew Valley. That beginning and the intro reminded me of my food career, getting into food. But yeah, I say soccer because the U.S., but yeah, I know. It should be called football. Because you hit the ball with your foot. Football in America doesn't make any sense. Sports. Portz, are you okay over there?
Basketball makes sense, though. The only sport that makes sense.
Okay, so this podcast has gone on long enough. My intestines and everything hurts. So I'm going to ask everybody, and including you, how's your backlog?
I thought you were going to ask how my back was. Well, like, pretty good. You know?
Yeah, how's your back doing?
I mean, regular.
Is regular?
Yeah.
Do you feel...
My backlog? I mean, fuck you. Of course it sucks.
Is it because of all the Dota that you've done?
Of course. Or RuneScape or whatever.
How many hours are you up to in Dota right now?
Oh, boy. Let's see. An exact number. Oh, nice. We've hit over 7,000 hours. So that's not on one account. I have 300 hours in one account and then 6,800 on one. So.
Oh, okay. So that's two accounts. You have 7,000. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it takes 10,000 hours to master something, right? So I'm pretty close. I'm real close to being the best in Dota.
My backlog, imagine playing... Oh, yeah. For sure, Shade Box. Let's see. Merc says his is fuck. Gabe says his back should be fine since he hasn't carried our team to a win in a while. Boom. And then he ran away.
You're fucking telling me.
He ran away. I'm sorry. It's so ignored his backlog. It's true. That's my double time. I haven't added anything to the backlog recently, though. I'm still sitting on the code you gave me, Bunny. I swear to God, fucking The Witness. I gave Terry won a game in my chat the other day when I actually streamed, and I was alive. He asked for The Witness. In that game, I haven't finished yet because it made me so fucking angry.
Do you guys do this?
What?
Do you let a game sit in your soul and percolate its way naturally to the top? Do you know what I mean? If you think about the games that you want to play, does it sit literally inside you and you're like, not yet, not yet, not yet, and then eventually it's like at the top and you can't hold it back anymore? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah. It has. I would say that with certain games. I feel that way every once in a while about like an old game. Billy says that's called an orgasm.
What? What is that?
We don't.
What the fuck is an orgasm?
Yeah, what the fuck? I would say that happens every once in a while. Like I get an itch for a type of game that I want to play.
You'll never guess what game that is for me.
What game is that for you?
You'll never guess.
Dragon Age?
Which means guess.
Dragon Age.
No, it's a new game. Like a new game that I've been saving for myself.
Deathloop.
No. Sorry, not new as in like a brand new game. I'm just saying like a game that everyone else talks about, but you're like, not yet. It's not my time yet.
It's not your time yet? Oh, Disco Elysium.
It's Bloodborne.
Oh, shit. He gonna play Bloodborne.
I want to play that so badly, even though I know I'm gonna get so mad when
You're
I play
gonna
it.
get so mad. You're gonna fucking hate that game.
I don't
You're
care.
gonna hate that game.
I don't care.
DeLorean says Skyrim Enhanced Edition installed since 2016. One day. You'll get there. You'll get there.
What's an orgasm? I'd say that happens every once in a while.
God damn it. Let's see. Gabe says, yeah, I currently feel that way about Red Dead 2. I know I want to play it, and I'm purposely putting it off until my office is done. Honestly, I think you should, and don't listen to half of this episode. Don't spoil it.
Oh,
don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't go back and listen to the first part of this episode.
I talk about the game that makes me cry.
You can listen to it, but listen to it diligently. And when we say throw down your headphones, throw down your headphones.
It was when I was talking about video games that make me cry. Cardinal says, nope, I brain dumped the game almost immediately after buying it. When I start a new game, you're like, just fucking throw it on the ground. Throw it on the ground.
Yeah. Burn down your house if you hear us say throw down your headphones.
Terry says every few years I get Disgaea bubbles surface for me. Disgaea? I don't know how the fuck to say that. I play it for a few weeks and then I put it away. Billy says Age of Empires 2. There you go.
God, what a good game.
Literally destroy your headphones. Destroy your headphones. Disgaea. Okay, Disgaea. Okay, I've never heard of that game.
What?
Yeah. What's it on?
Okay. You're plugged into more, shall we call them, anime games than I am.
Disgaea. I probably have...
This is like one of the longest running fucking games of all time, I think. There's like 18 of them.
Oh, okay, I've seen these, but you know what? I've never actually played these.
I mean, that's fair.
Never played these.
Play them, so
PlayStation 2. I'm trying to think of mine that comes out. That's old too. How do you not know? Look, I'm old, but
she claims to be old, but she's an old poser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I pretend to be an old person. I'm not actually.
She Googles things that old people would know, but a couple things slip through the cracks.
I'm actually a Zoomer. I'm not 35. You know, it's just kind of one of those things. Oh God, this is actually hard for me. Half-Life.
I'm sorry. The joke that you, or not the joke, the question you came up with is hard for you?
No, you came up with this game, where it bubbles up to the surface in your soul and you have to play.
Oh, we're still talking
about
this?
I would say Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2, I physically still get cravings for that game.
No, god damn it, man. This is about, like, you're saving it for yourself. Like Christians save sex for marriage.
I don't save anything for myself.
You've never done that?
Crack that bad boy open.
When you're like, I know I'm going to like this game, but it's not time yet. You've never done that?
No.
Wow.
I take off my clothes.
You should do it. It's
jump
called
on
delayed gratification. Look it up. Proverbs, Psalms 18:2-1.
No, I don't think I've ever done that. I've delayed beating video games. I delayed Half-Life or Half-Life Alyx. Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's Mormons? DeLorean, I was a Christian.
It's a lot of...
I think I'd know if it was Christian.
It's a lot of religions, promise.
Yeah, tons of religions. Yeah.
I've also had Portal sitting in my backlog for years. Never played it, Terry. It's 4 hours and it's fucking worth it. Okay, so I think this is what happens to me is I will start a game and I get so far and I don't want it to end, so I save it.
Sure. Yeah, I've done that
mine.
too. Yeah.
That's my thing.
I'd call that the blue ball syndrome. Where you intentionally
I'm
give yourself blue balls
myself.
Beating a game.
I'm just edging it.
You're edging. Fucking edging. Exactly.
Edging my video games. Yeah, I think. Okay, so if I have to say that I'm edging a video game right now, it's probably Summer of '58 because fuck that game, it's terrifying and I want to beat it, but goddamn, it's scary. Oh, I guess I do have a game right now too. Journey to a Savage Planet. I want to get to a position where I could sit down and actually enjoy this game for a very long time. Because I've just been, like, I can't sit too long. Like, right now, I'm getting to that point. And I'm dying. But, okay. Yeah. I think that's everything.
Are we good? Are we done? Did we cover all the things?
I think we covered all the things. Do you guys have any questions for us?
Holy cow. Thanks for being here,
If I missed anything in chat, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for all the subs. Thank you guys for all the gifted subs. Everything. I really, really do appreciate it. I love you guys. Thanks for being here on the live.
Editing this is going to be a fucking nightmare for me, so I hope you're goddamn happy, motherfuckers.
Who are you guys? Fuck you, Cardinal. You can leave it in. We'll just put it on the YouTube like this, just uncut.
No, everything's gonna be
uncut.
I'm out things. It's just more audio than I'm used to doing.
Yeah, we're at an hour 40. Okay, let's just wrap it up then, I guess. I have to go stand up and walk around and massage my guts.
I almost drank this whole thing, by the way. This is a Jack and Coke.
That's a Jack and Coke. Everybody thought you were drinking a dark stout.
God damn. Thanks for everybody for listening and watching and being here and typing and whatever you do.
Oh, Terry asked if you ever played Heroes of the Storm.
I did. Quite a bit of that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was really fun. Dunking on people is Asmodan was fucking awesome.
I did play that too. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, that's how I talk, Skip. Who the fuck drinks Jack and Coke in a beer stein mug? When you need a lot of Jack and a lot of Coke.
What is wrong with you? Like, I'm doing it wrong, dude? I just unlocked your brain. All right? I just gave you a new way of living. There you go. You can have that for free. You never even conceived of the notion. And there it is. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You guys get to drink.
All right. We have to end the podcast.
We have to end the podcast. I'll stick on chat for a little bit, but don't forget to follow us on Twitch, Twitter, at EvilSpaceBunny and TheRealPortz, and our podcast at Ignore Backlog. And also, please keep listening and sharing. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Don't forget sports. Goodbye, everyone. I'm hitting the button.
That was all.